This page here, Vortex Artec .com slash control the outcome is the webinar that I host every Tuesday on AI, blockchain, and a system that binds them both together to provide you with an intelligent system in the end that thinks for you as you and can control your business throughout a system, an intelligence system that you would have put in place. So you basically Vortex Artec, think of it this way: it's a huge painting, and everyone gets to have a brush and to paint it the way they want, because in the end, we are all a big canvas, and every one of us comes and bring their own essence. So on Vortex Artec, what the outcome is to every member, every user who comes and works regularly, and because whatever the member will input in their own account, a private secure account, is in the end amplified and injected with intelligence that actually is controlled through your own input within your own account. So you sort of input your own persona, whether it's a brand that you are creating or whether it's a project that you are collaborating with others in. It could be also an organization such as an enterprise, a school, because it works in a pyramid. So let's say I am an entrepreneur and I have I have a concept, and my concept is to create canvases and sell them online. Well, that's great. There are billions of artists that are doing the same, and we're all using the same internet. So this is where the category that Vortex Artec and the Vortex AI engine sits right there at the intersection of what you are doing and the demand on the internet amplified. So here, the way the engine works is about the individuality of each business person or school teacher or an artist, anyone who has a singularity in their daily lifestyle or daily work or daily implementation as an employee in a company, or it doesn't matter where you sit in the hierarchy and what you do. What really matters, it is where you fit within this whole canvas. And that is what Vortex Artec will be able to do with you with your input. So what we have created on the technical side is the marketplace, where our members will be able to sell, buy, trade. So it has a shopping cart in which your clients or the users, yourselves, you can use either a governmental currency, and we use the US dollars because we are based in Miami Beach, Florida, United States. And we also are, for our foreigners and for global reach, we decided to implement the crypto transactions. So we also have a facilitation to help our members trade with their cryptocurrency, but we only approve the USDC on our channel platform because we prefer for our pricing to remain equal to equal. So it's 1-to-1. It is the USDC is used as a tool, as a utility currency on the platform to allow the users and the clients and the collectors to have a speedy transaction and the split goes direct to both parties or the multiple parties, and to multiple wallets for each of you to have the exact amount split that you would have decided at the moment of minting this project. So this project becomes an asset on the blockchain, and we mint on Solana. When you subscribe to the Vortex Artec, you are subscribing to both. So what are both? Both are the marketplace, and then the second one would be the Vortex AI Engine, which is the intelligent system in which everything is distilled. You providing your account, your private secured account, which is also connected to a marketplace. So everything you create, you publish in an instant. And then it is globally reachable throughout cryptocurrency or governmental US dollars. So this is something that I wanted also to emphasize on, because um, in my experience as a designer, an interior designer, an architect, a creator, an artist, an author, I realized one thing. It is when you create something and you put it out in the world, everybody appreciates it, obviously, and even the ones who don't, it's just it's a connection, it's a circulation of information and database, and that circulation feeds off others, and but it rarely comes back because it is so spread out. So with the cryptocurrency, that I mean the relationship between Vortex AI and Vortex Artec and the crypto circulation and transaction on the platform, it's because of the connection that we could have and reach out to other buyers or subscribers. We have multiple school programs. It's legal to minors, and it's controllable by the parents. We have also another workspace that I call Create with Alex that we'll see here on the screen. So we want to provide all this to everyone, and it is extremely important to me to make sure that the message goes out first before we start getting into the combination of all of how we can make money. I want to make sure that everybody understand that this is absolutely a business. This is not a nonprofit, but we have a section for nonprofits where we can discuss school programs and institutions for children with disability or adult with disability. So but obviously everything for the crypto is to have contact with schools that are abroad. But everybody today goes to ChatGPT, Anthropic, Gemini, Grok. If you were to use our AI system, you will be able to, within the same chat, use a ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Gemini, Nano Banana, all of them in one chat. So let's say you want to emphasize on, because it wasn't easy to make sure that it does not look like Adobe. We're not trying to copy Adobe, or we're not trying to copy anyone that is out there. We're just saying that if you have work that you have done in the past, and this work is available to you on a digital in a cloud, you can upload it up to 500 mega at once in a zip. Our system will take it. So to work with Vortex Artec, you may upload all of your work originals in your own vault with your key. So this is a unique key that will be provided to you within your account. So once you subscribe with Vortex Artec, you will have your own vault. This is extremely important to us to express because as a creative myself, I do not want my art or my work as a writer or anything that I have done in the past goes diluted again, because then this dilution is not going to get back to me. The manifestation, let's put it this way, or the realization, the produce of my own product being spread out in the internet, it is so spread out thin that if I don't control the outcome from the start, then it's going to really be diluted. So I've created Vortex AI Engine for myself first, but when I felt that this needs to be out to all creative who actually again work as or have a singular spot in an organization or an institution, who want to remain sovereign on their own work, then I would suggest that you subscribe to Vortex AI Engine because it is made for you. You can use, as I said earlier, all the LLMs, and because we implement them, and also you can use your own source from which our engine will go and generate a new work for you. So let's say you have a client, you're an architect or a designer, or a fashion designer, you have a new collection, or you're a painter or sculptor, and yeah, you're working okay, you're an average, you break even, and you make some money to go on vacation. Well, here, instead of going once on vacation, you have the capacity on Vortex Artec to multiply this in multiple times, excuse me, in multiple times throughout the year. So if you want to have that to be every day, 365 days a year, you can. It's just a matter of how to get there and how long to get there, but you can. On Vortex AI Engine, yes, you can, because it is an algorithm made to grow in such way to bring you there. So it will always keep working in an ascended a spiral. So it is a vertical, it is no longer a linear growth that Vortex AI Engine is suggesting here to you and offering a service to help you get there. And using our engine will get you there. That I can confirm. But it always needs your input. It's not going to get there alone. So think of Vortex AI Engine as a music instrument. The piano is there, but as long as you have not played the piano won't be playing. You can still play the piano and create chaos, or you can create with harmony. So Vortex Artec is the harmony. It is what is going to help you harmonize your own work. So the this invitation is singular. I am the founder and I am the inventor of the concept, and I am inviting the first 100 founding members, first influencers. So let's say you are an art gallery. And for art galleries, I've created a cultural repository, but this goes for everyone. But it is specified to the gallery. So the gallery can have multiple artists. And our concept for galleries is from starting at 2 individuals, so the galleries and their first artist. And if you are a self-employed or an entrepreneur, we have also a program for you. All of that will be on the website with in this also a spread of what I've created for everyone who is interested to participate in this Vortex Artec and the Vortex AI Engine. And we still need to talk about the Tola masterpiece, but we're coming to that in a second. We are extremely organized per discipline. So if you are an individual entrepreneur and self-employed, if you want to start, if this is a beginning for you, it is also an invitation for all beginners. You don't have to have experience to be part of our community. It is an open invitation to all, everyone. I am personally selecting everyone, apple picking. It's very important because what really matters to me is for our first 100 founding members to be an eclectic community, but the intention needs to be pure. You have to succeed within the Vortex Artec and the Vortex AI engine is to input your wildest dreams, your past career and your experience matters to help the Vortex AI engine to know you more and better. But let's say you don't have experience and with your wildest dreams, let's say you wanted to be an astronaut, but sometimes you can go with your wildest dream, and throughout you inputting your wildest dream, the Vortex AI engine is going to work very, very strongly to get you there in the shortest time. The machine is not going to do it for you. It's not going to materialize it for you. You are going to have to materialize it, obviously. But the AI engine will guide you through every step out of the way, not only in the realization, such as making a call or sending an email, but we'll get to that later, but it will be able to. But it is about you getting to that place in your mind. So it will quiz you about your knowledge. And if you don't know it, then it will guide you to give you the best knowledge in without the noise. So you cut the noise. You have to cut the noise when you input your wildest dreams. You don't know what noise is, right? But it will come little by little. So I will be guiding those um, teaching lessons. I have created an 8-week intensive. It is, I believe, it's like $3,500 for the 8 weeks. But we do also provide a 50% reduction for the ones who. Again, I will put all the links in the description for the 8 weeks intensive. We do have it's selective, but we do offer also tuitions and throughout the Nems Foundation for the Arts. So um, everything is available, but let's focus on what we can do for you first, and then how you can pay. You will find all the links in the description. How is that resumed? So the 8 weeks intensive, they speak about um, we speak about the seed art technique that I have invented again, because everything is tied together. I have written a book 3 years ago, the palette of the algorithm artistry. Everything is in there in the book. Also, you'll find the link within. It's a free audio on YouTube. So listen to it. It's 3 hours, and it counts the story of the Vortex Artec when it started with arttrade.club in 2020. And the book is actually, I started it as if I was in 2049 going down. So everything that I have written, I'm actually doing backward. But to get to that stage, first, you have to cross all the lines of fear of so Vortex AI engine will mentor you to how it will mentor you. It will start quizzing you about questions, because you have what if you have input something in it in your account, right? Because everything you type, everything you draw, everything you upload goes only into your vault. And your vault is live. The engine is always sourcing out everything that you put. It has a memory and it memorizes everything that you put in. It is again secure with your own key. And this key must be also hidden, not shown to anyone. This is something that maybe you want to write down or leave in a vault in your online somewhere, or I don't know, but we beg you to keep this key and to never lose it, because we cannot give you that. We have no access to it. This is a unique key. So we were speaking about the 8-week intensive. So the seed art technique, it starts with the sacred geometry and on. So every week we study something different, and to get you to visualize your outcome. For the individuals who have creative mind, or for the ones who don't have a creative mind, you will find out that your outcome is beyond anything that you could have already thought of. And that also what artificial intelligence and the Vortex AI engine will help doing. The LLMs will always be available. So ChatGPT, Anthropic, Grok, Gemini, we have HeyGen, 11 Labs, um, Mistral. Did I say Grok? I'm not reading, so obviously I'm saying, but yeah, everything will be also in this document. So then for the school program, since we're speaking about schools, we have a program for teachers. So you can, and also I will teach you all that, how to use it. It is a workspace where the teacher can invite their students. The students and the teacher are having the same screen, or split screens. They may use the chat to communicate together, and the chat is systematically, automatically, and simultaneously kept in the memory of this classroom. So, and then from this classroom, when the teacher has a program or something they would like to input and message their students, they can continue this chat or create a new chat. So each chat can become a project. So each classroom can work on multiple projects. The teacher can have multiple classrooms. Yes, it's genius. The students, if they are minors, they are under a FERPA and COPA legal um, um, policies, and so which means that it is a policy input for the minors. So we have the parent control and security for minors only to enter the environment, and every new member, we need a certification from the parents, and it's verified through an ID. So everything here is legally to protect our children and our families. To also for the adult program, this is for the teachers who are teaching with schools or outside schools. The certification and the verification will go through Stripe, our third party partner, who is Stripe. Everybody knows who Stripe is. They process all the credit cards and all the payments. On the dollar sign, on the USDC, since we're speaking about security and payment, on USDC, we have so we mint on Solana, so everything goes through the RCP on Solana. So it goes on the blockchain, it is verified, and it goes straight into your wallet. So your Vortex wallet is a non-custodial wallet, which means that your wallet is still managed by your original wallet. So because we work with Solana, so it'd be Phantom or any other. I have Phantom, so our platform works with Phantom. So we suggest Phantom to everyone. But if you have another wallet, and you want to connect it to our non-custodial. I keep saying that because we don't hold any money, we don't hold your assets, we don't hold anything. It is just a dashboard to help you connect it to your marketplace account, your intelligence system account, to the blockchain. So everything you create, you may authenticate through blockchain and sell on the marketplace. So Vortex AI Engine becomes your heart, becomes your twin, becomes your you in the machine. And the more you input within the machine that is honest, authentic, original, we tell you that if you want to upload, if you're a writer and you upload somebody else's writing, like, yeah, I'm a writer and I'm going to get my favorite writer in my library and use it as if it was me. Well, I say that this is not honest, but you can. It will be part of your branding. So what this would do, it would definitely recognize the comparison, the similarity in the writing. So our engine will recognize that this section has been taken from a writer from that era, and it will organize it in a way that it will put it as generated or as yours, but under is a different owner. So we want to know how you want, so you can create that for yourself. We want to know how you want to organize your library. It is very important that you segment it, and I will teach you how to do that. Into, for example, when you have multiple libraries, right? But the first one is your seed. It's you're creating your own persona, and then you will be, everything that is generated will be your second persona, and then you can have a hybrid if you want, and you can have one or either when you generate. So we don't want you to be limited, but we want to confuse you yet. So as we grow, you'll be able to understand what it means to segment your library and why it's important. Because you're not the same when you are speaking to a client, and you're not the same when you're speaking to a friend, or the other client, or one of your collaborator or employees. Or you're not the same. You are always using a tone, and you're using a language that is different. So this is why, because you're building your own persona. You are building multiple personas that are going to, in the end, be one person, one engine. And so this is how you want to implement your account, and I'll go through that on this webinar every Tuesday. Today I'm covering, this is my first I would say outing, and in explaining everything. I wanted to take that today because we're going to be in summer. Summer is starting, and I thought that many of you will have some free time to learn something new, and to start, after Labor Day or in September, the new you, and just like, and we'll do this together. Vortex Artec is at the same time beginning this section in its era. And so from concept to development, now we're going to market, and we want to invite you to be part of that experience with us. So the other one, so we said 8 weeks intensive, we said individual and entrepreneur. It starts at $690 for the entrepreneur, because we have a system attached to your enterprise that will help you get your social media, your emails, your anything. You can create your and post your social media, and we help you create the create generate the content and posting it from your own account. While you have also your store, so you can create your own store and post on your own store all the product on your social media. So this is, for the entrepreneurs, this is for the business accounts. And for the individual account, it starts at $29. So if you are an individual and you want to also use the Vortex AI, but you are a beginner, I suggest that you start with our starter program at $29 or $59, depending on how much storage you're going to need as a starter. So if you are a corporation from two and above, we can implement our system within your system, and you can create an account, and that account is called corporate account, and you can also find all the links there. We offer for the corporate accounts, we offer 90 minutes onboarding on site or remote. The pages are on the website. Also, the link will be in the description. We welcome you all. We'll handpick you. This invitation is a real invitation by someone, myself. I worked on this concept now for 7 years. I've built it brick by brick, as many would say, and I invite you to join me in this amazing era where artificial intelligence, e-commerce, and blockchain come together to create something amazing, to create a collective that will share the same passion for evolution and for remaining sovereign on on our cultures, on our experience as human, preserving, archiving our own wishes for our legacy, for our children, is important. So we have to preserve our singular identities as creators and as humans. So this is why I have created the vault with your unique key, and on which you can always mint and authenticate your art, your writing, your music, your creativity, and within any medium you would like it. Finally, because as long as you can turn it into a file that you can upload, you're a winner. Thanks, everyone, and I'll unmute and I'll take the questions. So here I'll be showing you a little bit how this works since we're here. So this is when you just, I'm signed in, so we're gonna go incognito. And we're gonna go Vortex Artec. And so here we go. You're gonna have this right here. So this is where you will have the first menu. This menu here is to tour you throughout the entire concept, whether you want to read about us, you want to go to the Vortex, you may just like visit the website. Is really interesting to have an acquaintance with you guys and to know you more. And that is the best way for us to know you more and for you to know us more, is to go through the website page by page, screenshot, call us, contact us. The only way you can contact us is via email right now. So use the website to send us your questions. And then wallet, it will get you here through the Thorius is one of our AI agents. It will just guide you through it. You can ask a question. You can say, hello, how can I subscribe? And I can't really say how to subscribe. So I'll ask you. I'm actually with you on that one. I'm just discovering because the platform was finished only last week. I have not gotten the chance yet to go over every single page, but it was confirmed, tested, and working. And I am I'm very glad that I'm sharing this with you because I will be discovering my own platform as I am um, videotaping it in live. So if there's any other things that will be happening, we will be fixing it, and the following day will be fixed. So we will be live and sharing with you these steps of Vortex, Artec, and the Vortex AI engine is an honor. So thank you for being here. And the idea here is to show you how the trading floor works. So the trading floor is this page. Every minted item will be here. The Vortex Artec marketplace. So this is the public place, and this is the marketplace. Right here is a different page. Let us stay here. So we'll have both.